Who should plan the first date? The man or the woman?
Man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure that the man have to do anything in dating and other things because it is a man, yeah.
Never be the one who asks for a commitment first. If you're the one who initiates that talk saying, are we exclusive? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? She will lose attraction to you. As a man, it is not your role to ask, where do you see this going? That is her role. She needs to be the one to bring up commitment. In the first instance, if you're seeing a girl casually and then you try and lock her down in a commitment, you have just admitted to her that you like her more than she likes you. You have gifted her all of the power so that she can say yes or no. Now, the whole relationship is happening within her frame. You have lost your masculinity and you've lost your bargaining power. You need to understand that as a man, your commitment is what you have to offer. That's what you have of value. I know that promiscuity is on the rise from low quality women who are not in touch with their natural biology. But understand, for high quality women, they are still aware of their evolutionary instinct, which says that when they're sleeping with a high quality man, they need to try and lock him down into a committed relationship. It's all well and good for a woman to sleep with a man of high quality to simply secure his genes and create, strong children. But what good are healthy children if there's no father around to provide for them? If she's not in a committed relationship with the father of her children, then who's going to hunt the food? Who's going to build a shelter? Who's going to physically beat off attackers? If you're both high quality people, then it's natural that if you're being intimate together, she's going to want a commitment from you. That is your bargaining power. That's what you have that she wants. So if she desires your commitment that strongly, don't just give it away for nothing. Let her earn it. Now, I'm not saying all of this because I'm some kind of male supremacist and I want men to have all the power. Quite the opposite. I want all humans to be happy regardless of gender. But here's the thing. This advice is not just for the sake of men, it's for the sake of men and women, because yes, she wants your commitment, but deep down she wants to work for it. She wants to chase you. She wants to feel like she has earned it. If that comes as a surprise to you, then clearly you haven't been paying attention. Ask yourself this. What kind of a reaction do men typically get if early on in the dating process, they start asking the woman questions about commitment? Where do you see this going? Are we exclusive now? Are you my girlfriend? Can we, start planning our futures together? If women wanted men who were dying to commit and who just offered that commitment up on a silver platter, then when men made these kind of requests, women would be thrilled. But they're not. Perhaps you know this from your own personal, painful experience that when a man rushes the process and is the first person to offer commitment, women lose attraction to him. Of course she loses attraction because it's so needy, it's so desperate. She loses attraction because fundamentally rushing that commitment talk is not masculine. You're the man, she's the woman, and it's the role of the feminine to try and secure that commitment. Do not upset the natural order of things. Trust me, if she hasn't brought up the topic of a commitment yet, that's because she's not interested. If she wanted to lock you down with labels and expectations, she would have done so. You are not doing yourself or her any favors by rushing this process. She wants you to be a high value man, somebody who she admires and respects and looks up to. She wants to feel as though she would be lucky to get your commitment. What better proof is there that you are genuinely a high quality man than the fact that she had to earn her commitment from you? It is not kind to offer commitment to women who have not requested it. She wants to chase you. Do not deny her that. It is in the process of chasing you that biologically she can feel safe and reassured that you are a man of high quality. With all of that context, can you see now why it is so disastrous to be the one who acts first? There's nothing attractive about you just giving all of your commitment to her, saying, hey, I'm all in. You decide whether we go ahead or not. Women don't want that. They want to be enticed. They want to be allured. It's a game and they want to play it. Now, the problem with this is that a lot of guys have issues with control. They're too logical and they want to know in black and white where they stand so that they can make an informed decision as to whether or not it's worth their time and energy to continue to invest in the relationship. From one perspective, it's completely understandable where they're coming from, but they don't realize that in rushing to try and obtain that data, they shoot themselves in the foot and compromise their ability to actually get a relationship with a girl. However, I see it again and again. Men are made deeply uncomfortable, even anxious, by having things undefined, as the relationship exists in this kind of gray area. Now, the stereotype is that men are commitment phobes, and they're the ones who resist labels, but my private consultations tell a very different story. So many of the men that I speak to bring to me a relationship dynamic where they are desperate to lock down this girl into a formal relationship. From listening to their stories, you can tell how unattractive this behavior is to women, and it's my job to try and talk men back from that. Often the men themselves are even aware of how unattractive this is to women, but still they continue to do it because they're that uncomfortable not being in control. At the beginning of a relationship, things aren't going to be black and white. Things are going to be gray, and you need to make your peace with that. You need to begin to tolerate ambiguity and uncertainty. Make it a place that you can comfortably rest without constantly trying to control everything. Now, eventually, you're going to get everything that you want. If she is the right girl and you're the right guy, you'll be in a relationship and you'll be able to be honest and authentic with each other. You know exactly where each other stands, and you can forget all the games. You can just enjoy each other's company. All of that's coming to you in the future. But for the early parts of a relationship, you don't have that kind of control, and so you need to make your peace with the uncertainty. When you demonstrate an over-eagerness to control everything, that does not come across as strong. That does not come across as masculine. In fact, it comes across as weak. Women aren't attracted to weakness, so you need to toughen up. You need to show some courage. You need to stop trying to control external circumstances. Stop trying to control her, and instead start to control yourself and your own expectations. I know that you really like her, but you need to hold back. Let her come to you. Let her be the one who's trying to get you into a relationship. Is there any kind of guarantee that it's inevitable that she's going to try and get you into a relationship to make a commitment? No, but I promise if she's not having that conversation with you, then she's not interested. She's not that attracted to you. She's not interested in a commitment, and you trying to force it is not going to change that. Can you date a woman that is superior to you in some way? That is the topic of my latest video. In this video, I give some brutal truths about the nature of female attraction as it relates to feminine superiority. I also give detailed advice on what to do if you're attracted to a woman who is superior to you in some way. Maybe she's taller, maybe she's had more partners in her past, maybe she makes more money. Whatever it is, just follow the advice in this video. For every video that I post on YouTube, I also post a bonus video on my Patreon. So unless you've subscribed to my Patreon, right now you're only seeing half of my content. It's only $5 a month. You get access to all of my exclusive content, and it's a wonderful way to support the channel. I really hope to see you over there.